Yeah, but it's always like you can figure something out, but then
Sell it in different ways.
The thing is like, okay, you buy the stock and then it doesn't work on Etsy, and then you just go try list it on Shopify and maybe it'll work on Shopify. It's like, obviously, really the best way to do it is test it somewhere else first, maybe find a backup buyer if you can't sell it, or maybe your supplier will take a return.
Exactly, take a deal, yeah.
Or there's some sort of deal. Like, the best way is to do that. But realistically, most people don't really think that far ahead. Like, I know I fucking haven't.
Yeah.
It's like, you fail and then you figure out something else. Like, that's kind of the best way to kind of scale, prove, is like, just kind of go balls deep and just fucking figure it out. Like, that's really the best way to do it, because that's how you learn the quickly as possible. It's like, you're trying to think about all the possible outcomes before actually taking the action. You're very unlikely to actually take the action. You're just going to continue to mental masturbate over all the things that could go wrong. Whereas like, if you just go in, just fucking big dick it, go straight in, you're going to figure it out.
Exactly, yeah.
Worst case worst, like, oh, you lose a bit of money, but you've learned a bunch of fucking...
But on the scale of things, if your plan is to be an entrepreneur for the next... That you lose, on the scale of things, $1,000 now...
On the scale of things, if you're planning to be worth 10, 20, 30 million, like, what is losing like $2,000 now? Like, it's irrelevant. Exactly. Like, it's literally irrelevant. It's just that money is supposed to get you to the next stage.
It's a vehicle. It's all it is. Stepping stone, vehicle, whatever you want to point it. And their famous quote is, like, if it's not worth worrying about now, if it's not worth worrying about in 5 years, why wrong about now? If it's not going to make an impact in 5 years. Same with money. It's like, what's, say, 10 grand to you now? In 5 years' time, when you're making 500 grand a month or whatever, then this...
Yeah, and that's why, like, emotional attachment to money is so stupid. It's like, if you really are about it and you really want to be worth like 30 mil, like, what's losing fucking $2,000 now, $3,000? What's spending it all and flying to fucking wherever now? Like, it's irrelevant, and it's just always about forward motion.
Yeah.